Did you know that diabetes is the third largest killer in the United States, preceded only really by heart disease and cancer? In fact, 12 million Americans suffer from diabetes, and 2 million of those Americans have it in its most severe form. It's juvenile diabetes. Many of them are kids, like our guest this morning, who have a lot to say about this. We want you to meet Erica Collin. Erica is 14 years old, and Carrie Flaherty, I can't believe I'm having trouble with that name. She's 10 years old, and also Matthew Viette is here, and he is 10 as well. Good morning to all of you. Nice of you to come on and talk about this. How old were each of you when you found out that you were diabetic? Matthew?
Well, I was 3 years old when I first found out.
So it's really been something that's been with you all your life then,
Yeah.
in a way, huh? How about you, Carrie?
I was 6 when I found out.
6?
Turning 4.
Turning 4. What's it like? What's it like for you, Erica?
Well, it's not that great because it's like your life depends on taking your 2 shots a day, and you can't really eat anything you want, and it's like really tempting.
I bet it is. Is it harder as a teenager than it was maybe at Matthew and Carrie's age?
Well, as a teenager, like, your social life is kind of not that great, but when you're a kid, it's hard not to eat the candy, you know?
Well, what do you mean your social life isn't that great?
Like, you have to go home and take your shot before you go out and do things with your friends. Like, you can't go straight from school and out for like the whole night until you have to go home, make sure you take your shots, and like if you have a reaction, it's really tough to deal with.
What's the reaction like? Do you your speech gets a little garbled and you get dizzy, don't you?
You get dizzy and you don't know where you are, and you kind of like you freak out.
How do your friends deal with that?
Well, some of my friends don't know, but my closest friends, they're really good with it because I told them like what they should do. Like, I carry sugar in my pocketbook, and when I go in the reaction, they get it out and they give it to me.
Do you think it's different, Matthew, to be a guy and have this than it might be to be a girl? Is it harder to share this with your friends? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's harder to share because a lot of boys don't really like having people around that have diseases.
Well, except do you ever sit down and explain to them what this is like and maybe try to help them be more understanding of a lot of things because they know you?
Yeah, I'll tell them about it sometimes, like my friends that I really know.
What do they say?
They don't really have a big reaction to it.
They don't. So
No.
that's really pretty good. I mean, you do all the normal things. You play sports and everything, don't you?
Yeah.
Great. How about carrying snacks, though, and that kind of thing? Carrie, don't you have to have a snack at 10 in the morning and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
How do you do with that in school? Do your teachers understand?
Yeah, a lot of them do. Like, 2 years ago, I had a reaction.
What was it like?
My teacher was scared. She didn't know what to do.
What
And,
happened?
like-
Did you go into convulsion?
Yeah,
Did you? Do you remember it?
not really.
Do you know why it happened?
Yeah, because I forgot my snack, and nobody knew, like, that they were supposed to give me a snack. And they didn't give it to me, and I just had a reaction, and it was like I was falling asleep, and everyone was laughing at me.
Oh, boy. So now your teacher's aware of it, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
How about the temptation? Because Erica mentioned it. Do you think it's hard for you guys? I mean, how do you say no to a snack and that kind of stuff when you can't eat it? Matthew?
I say, no, I can't have it because I'm not supposed to have it or else I'll get sick.
Do you ever cheat?
Yeah.
Do you? Do you pay for that cheating
Yeah.
with the reaction?
No. Your
No?
blood sugar goes high.
It does? So what happens? Do you have a lot of energy or less?
You have some, but you get a headache and your mouth gets dry.
So can you kind of tell when one's coming on? Carrie, can
Yes.
you? Okay, what do you do about it?
You're supposed to drink a lot and have a lot of fluids.
Do your parents sit and talk about the seriousness of this if you don't take care of yourself? Have you been told by everybody what this could be like?
Yeah.
What could happen if you didn't take care of yourself?
You could die.
All right, what else, though? It affects your
Yes.
eyes and a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Matthew, what do you know?
Yeah, if you don't take your insulin, you can get very sick.
So you know it's something that you have to deal with now for the rest of your lives, right? How about the good side? I mean, how about the idea that you might be a little more disciplined than other kids, or you might have a better understanding of any kind of handicap? Do you feel that way, Erica?
Well, I'm probably healthier than a lot of kids, meaning, like, you don't get cavities.
I'll bet. That's true. Your skin doesn't break out and all of that
No.
stuff, huh?
Yeah, so, but there aren't many good advantages of it.
Do the shots hurt?
They hurt.
Do they? Where do you...
Sometimes they will. Like, if you do them in a spot that you've already did them in, like 2 days ago, they might sting a little.
Yeah, well, it's a real cross to bear for all of you, but you're an inspiration because you let people know that life can carry on in a healthy and a happy manner. But everybody's really looking for a cure. We know it's out there, right? And that's the idea, isn't it? Policy, because the search for a cure is definitely primary with this organization, and it's great. Thank you. Erica, nice to meet you. Carrie, you have something in your hand.
My mother would like me to give this
Your
to
mother.
you.
Your mother runs diabetes here, doesn't she?
She's the president.
President. Well, you thank her for me, won't you? This is
Yep.
great. My hat and my button. And thank you, Matthew. Lots of luck to all of you. Be right back. We'll check the headlines.